Welcome to the Pets Rule Show. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover, and we're going to have a great week this week. We're going to talk about Pet Health 101, how to treat the most common dog and cat illnesses at home. And Bob is having a little moment with me here, right, Bob? Okay, I feel you. I feel you. He's been purring. He just wants love. He wants to be caressed. I'm here with you, Bob, but I have a show to do. Well, Pet Health 101, how to treat the most common dog and cat illnesses at home. Now, if you're a pet lover, you've had pets all your life, you know there are certain common illnesses and common colds. Maybe they have diarrhea, maybe they have vomiting that you can take care of yourself. It's for concern if you see it happening, right? Like just like if we see our child vomiting or having diarrhea, and we jump in with our parent intuition, and it's time to show them how to heal quickly, right? Well, there are certain common dog and cat illnesses that you can do at home, and it's not going to require you to panic. And then when I say panic, just I don't know what to do. What should I do? Okay, you all right, Bob? What are we doing, Bob? I see you walking around. I see you. You okay? Want to relax? I'm with you, Bob. So it's not going to be time for you to panic. You don't know what to do. And that's what the show is going to be today. How to be at ease, how to relax, how to take care of those common, most common dog and cat illnesses at home. This entire week is going to be about taking care of the most common cat and dog illnesses at home. Especially with this tight budget, we're going to have this, expect things are going up, if you haven't felt the tariff crunch yet, you will feel it soon. There are certain pet accessories, pet supplies that have gone up 2 time, 3 time fold. So there are some pet food that have gone up, but again, then there are those pet food and pet accessories that have stayed the same. And if you haven't felt the pinch yet, you will soon. So this entire week, common dog cat illnesses we can take care of at home. Today, Pet Health 101, how to treat the most common dog and cat illnesses at home. We're going to start with some laughter, some jokes. I hope you enjoy my jokes today. The common theme is uh, home pet remedies, right? Why not? That's the only way we're going to find out if our lovely furry little friend is going to get better, right? So let's start with the first one. The cat who rejected the chicken broth cure. I lovingly made warm chicken broth for her upset stomach. She sniffed it like it was poison, knocked it over, and walked away to eat a spider. Apparently, spider is organic. Chicken broth is questionable. Next time, I will just serve her a cobweb smoothie and call it a day. I'm just warming up. The dog who wants real medicine, not grandma tricks. Had a cough, so I made him a honey and coconut oil mixture. He sniffed it, licked once, and looked at me like, "Where's the peanut butter flavored pharmaceutical chewable?" He's not into folk medicine, he's into FDA approved snacks. Okay, I like that one. FDA approved snack. The parrot who refused steam therapy. Set up a steamy bathroom for his congestion. He fluffed his feathers, screamed, nope, and flew out. Now, every time I take a shower, he yells, run from the hallway. He's fine. I'm emotionally damaged. The rabbit who demands a wellness smoothie. Mixed banana kale and a probiotic powder into a puree. She licked it once, then flipped the bowl and turned her back. She wants fresh dandelions or nothing. She's on a garden only cleanse. She also runs a secret blog called Raw and Rude. The dog who weaponized the heating pad laid a warm pad on his bed to soothe his sore leg. Now he fake limps daily, stares at the cabinet, and won't sleep unless it's heated. He's not recovering, he's exploiting spa services. The cat who despises apple cider vinegar. I read online that a little ACV, apple cider vinegar, in the water helps digestion. She sniffed, gagged dramatically, then drank from the toilet instead. She'll drink from a puddle, but not a holistic blend. She's got standards, they just confuse everyone. Toilet water. The dog who went full drama over a herbal paw soak. He had itchy paws, so I brewed cameline tea and gave him a paw soak. He acted like I was waterboarding him. Now, every time he hears the kettle boil, he hides behind the couch. So much for calming tea. I've created a trauma trigger. I've created a trauma trigger. I love the FDA approved chew. That was pretty funny. All right, that's all for the animal comedy segment. Going back to the Pets Health 101, how to treat the most common dog cat illnesses at home. And it's time for HLC Pets pet deal. And where else to get the greatest pet deals, right? And like we're talking about curing the common uh, dog cat illnesses at home, where can we go for the best pet deal when it comes to curing home illnesses? Well, did you know Amazon now offers pet prescription medications? You probably didn't know, but I'm telling you, yes. Pet prescription medications via Amazon. Wow. First is see, I was an Amazon member when it first came out. I'm talking about back in like what I think 98, 99 they started offering it. Don't quote me on that, but when they first started offering the memberships, yes. I thought it was cool. You didn't have to leave the house and you could get everything delivered at home. And it took a while, but listen, you finally made a lot of pet parents happy because pet prescription medications, big time. Shop by category, they have dog medications, cat medications, prescription pet food. And how does it work? Contact your vet, confirm the recommended medication, add to cart. You know, you're at the Amazon store, hundreds of commonly prescribed pet medications are available. Enter your details, provide your pet and vet info at checkout. Shipped by a third party vet source. Vet source contacts your pet for approval, your veterinarian for approval, and ships your order. And you're asking me, well, you're curing your pet from home. Why am I getting a veterinary medication? Well, I just want to let you know that they offer it. And they also have, before they offered prescription medication, they were one of the largest over the counter store where you can get pet medication, right? In terms of over the counter pet medication, right? So they offer it for dogs, cats, horses, fishes, reptiles. One of the largest, uh, I believe, online store, right? So, top pet prescription medications you have. Okay, one moment. Let me plug this in. I knew something was off here. There you go. You have the most common heart guard. It's all here. That's right. Yes, sirree. Dog health, cat health. Now, yes, it's all there. So, next time you need prescription medication, just go straight to Amazon, shop like you normally do, and just add it on there. All right. We're talking about Pet Health 101, how to treat the most common dog and cat illnesses at home. When your furry friend starts acting differently, vomiting, limping, scratching, or sneezing, it can be stressful. Vets visits aren't always immediate or affordable. That's why this guide is your essential starting point in Pet Health 101. You will learn how to recognize and treat the most common dog and cat illnesses and injuries using safe, proven, and vet informed home care strategies. Number one, common illnesses every pet owner should know. So let's start off with dogs. Vomiting and diarrhea, often caused by dietary indiscretion, parasites, or mild infections. Ear infections. Symptoms include head shaking, foul odor, or discharge from the ear. Allergies. Itchy skin, red eyes, or excessive licking could be signs. Now, these are common everyday home pet infections that your dog might get. Again, vomiting, diarrhea, ear infections, and allergies, right? So, when it comes to allergies, either your dog has it or doesn't. With a couple of vet visits, I'm sure your veterinarian would have told you, listen, your dog, depending on your dog's breed, right, is prone to allergies, right? And again, what part of the country you live in also that matters, right? Big time. Um, so when it comes to allergies, itchy skin, red eyes, or excessive licking could be signs. These are illnesses that can be mild or can be extreme, but uh, always remember, we're not telling you that everything can be cured at home, but a mild allergies with itchy skin, red eyes, if you see these signs, right, it's not something that you should be extremely concerned about because you know they sell over the counter medication where you can try to alleviate any pain, or for example red eyes, you see that, or itchy skin, they sell topical ointments, right, where you can buy at the Amazon website, right? Or you can go to your favorite online store. If you I am a Petco a member also. I have a membership for discounts, and that's why I take my dog Yorkie to get his grooming, done, and his shots and so forth. So if you shop at Petco also, you can take advantage, You go to the Petco online store, they'll have you know, uh topical ointments and eye over the counter medication that you can purchase and try to alleviate yourself. Now, if you see that it's not gone away for a couple of days, of course, then you schedule that appointment, have your vet take care of it. But to save a few pennies, things you could do at home, Again, you see these vomiting, diarrhea, ear infections, allergy. When it comes to vomiting, diarrhea, listen, just like humans, there's sometimes we eat something and it just doesn't go down right. We end up vomiting. Maybe the food was bad. Maybe it was expired. Maybe, he's just having the dog is just having a bad day. Just like we've had a bad day. You know, in terms of diarrhea, same thing. You see after 2-3 days it goes away. You're fine. Keep it moving, right? What about cats? Common home illnesses, upper respiratory infections. When we say upper respiratory infections, sneezing, watery eyes, and nasal discharge are telltale signs. Urinary tracting issues, straining to urinate, or crying in the litter box can indicate a problem. Hairballs, common but uncomfortable. Prevention includes grooming and fiber-rich foods. Now, safe home remedies that work, right? So first, I gave you for dogs and cats the common illnesses, and let me recap on that. Want to make sure there's no confusion. For dogs, vomiting and diarrhea, ear infections, allergies. For cats, upper respiratory infections, urinary tract issues, hairballs. Now, what are safe home remedies that work? Hydration is key. Dehydration worsens nearly all illnesses. Use unflavored Pedialyte or broths. Who remembers those Campbell soups? Man, I love those Campbell soups. Anytime I got sick, I remember mom got me a nice can of Campbell soup, warmed it up, and man, when you're sick, those taste good. Those are good broth to eat. But in terms of our pets, I don't know if we want to feed them Campbell soup, but dehydration, again, you want to keep them hydrated. Use unflavored Pedialyte or broths. They have a lot of broths now for pets, right? That's a good, woof. It hit me. Campbell soup. Bland diet. Boiled chicken and rice for dogs or plain canned pumpkin for cats can help with upset stomachs. Topical ointments, I said, you can go to Amazon for that. Or, if you have a membership, your Petco, go on their website. For minor cuts and scrapes, use Pet Safe antiseptic sprays or creams, right? Ear cleaning solutions. Only use vet approved products and never insert anything deep into the ear canal. Bob got like a, I won't say ear infection, but I think he was playing with the cat and it scratched him. So I had to like ointment. That's what I did. Common over the counter pet ointment. Put it on for a couple of days, and he felt better. And it works. Allergy relief, big one. Consider oatmeal baths, hyperallergenic wipes, fish oil with dosage guidance from your vet. Very important. Okay, first aid for minor injuries, right? And before we get to that, let me show you ammunition. I love the word ammunition. Some of you are confused, but last week we went through this on how to train your pets, and the word ammunition was another word for pet treats, right? You have to have pet treats at all times, and depending, obviously, if your pet has diarrhea or vomiting, you're not gonna get pet treat soup. But say I have a minor scrape or allergic to something, they allow you to put the for example ointment on there, the scrape. You want to give them a nice ammunition pet treat, and I'm gonna show you where you can get the best pet treats at. That's right, best pet treats, right? You're gonna go to hlcpets.com. On there, you're going to click on Pet Treatery, Complete Treat Solutions. And for the month of June, Free cod skin treats all June. Just spend $79 or more at checkout. Premium dehydrated cod skin. The whole month of June. Non-sticky offer alert. 20% off soft, chewy digestion supplement all of June. Use coupon code functional at checkout. Dehydrated protein, single ingredient, all natural, no preservatives, slowly dehydrated. And you see it here. Freeze dried protein, limited ingredients, all natural, no preservatives, flash frozen, proudly Canadian. Huh? Bestsellers. I told you, I mean, I love beef jerky, something I've always eaten. You stop at a gas station to pump your gas, you go in, you grab a Coke, and I'm always looking for a bag of beef jerkies. Keep me entertained while I'm driving, keep me awake. When I look at some of this, I'm thinking to myself, I can eat this too, right? And I did a show where we talked about, protein and freeze dried, and these are premium freeze dried salmon, premium dehydrated sardines, premium dehydrated chicken breasts. I mean, they got it all. Premium dehydrated kangaroo. I mean, come on. They got the puppy collection, the training collection, the seniors collection, large dog collection. It's all here. They have monthly offers. They also have a executive loyalty program. You sign up. And finally, 20%, was it 25%, you sign up for the newsletter on your next purchase. But always want to have ammunition around for training your pet and for bonding. And your pet gets injured, you have to put ointment on. Same thing like if giving medication, you always want to have their best favorite treats where your pet's gonna love you even more, and it's gonna feel like they did something right because you've trained them to give them their favorite treats, right? All right, back to the show. Pet Health 101: how to treat the most common dog and cat illnesses at home. First aid for minor injuries. Accidents happen. Knowing what to do can prevent infection or worsen it. Well, we want to get it better, right? Cuts and scrapes. Clean with warm water. Apply antiseptic and bandage lightly, right? Insect bites. Ice the area and use pet safe anti I can't pronounce this word. Antihistamines if swelling occurs. Limping or sprains, rest, restrict movement, and cold compress for 15 minutes at a time. When to see a vet. Not every symptom should be treated at home. Call your vet immediately if your pet has persistent vomiting or diarrhea for over 24 hours. You see blood in stool, vomit, or urine. Your pet is lethargic, disoriented, or refusing to eat. Wounds are deep or bleeding heavily. Breathing is labored or irregular. Now, I'm going to repeat that again. When to see a vet. Not every symptom should be treated at home. Call your vet immediately if your pet has persistent vomiting, diarrhea for over 24 hours. You see blood in stool, vomit, or urine. Your pet is lethargic, disoriented, or refusing to eat. Wounds are deep or bleeding heavily. Breathing is heavily or labored or irregular. Provide enrichment and safe exercise. Pets need mental, physical stimulation to thrive. Boredom leads to stress, destructive behavior, and even illness. Take dogs daily for daily walks, hikes, or play fetch in a safe, enclosed yard. Offer puzzle toys, food dispensing balls, and training games for mental stimulation. Set up vertical climbing areas or windows. Purchase for cats to explore and observe. Avoid rough play that could cause injury, especially for older pets, or those with joint issues. A well stimulated pet is healthier, more obedient, and less prone to anxiety based illnesses. All right. We'll do a recap in a few minutes, but it's time for breaking pet news. And for breaking pet news, this entire week, I'm going to talk about, I promoted it all last week. And if you missed last week's show, How to Train Your Pet, well, you can always go to YouTube and watch it. Well, for breaking pet news, American Humane Society's 15th annual Hero Dog Awards nominations are now open. It is the Oscars for canines returns to honor America's most heroic dogs for the 15th year. That's right, it's been around for 15 years. I am going to take you to the website, give you a few details on it. So, American Humane Hero Dog Awards are back. Our annual nationwide competition recognizes heroes on both ends of the leash. Sorry about that. Nominate your dogs. Celebrate ordinary dogs that do extraordinary things. Heroes come in all breeds, and you're going to be nominating in the following 5 categories: law enforcement and first responder dogs, service and guide hearing dogs, emerging hero and shelter dogs, therapy dogs, and military dogs. We always want to honor military dogs, emerging hero and shelter dogs, service guide heroes, hearing dogs, law enforcement, first responder dogs, and therapy dogs. That's right. These are the 5 categories that you want to support. You have the award rules, gives you, and where am I at right now? This is the American Humane Society website. Go on there, you go to Google, type in American Humane Hero Dog Awards, and it will pop up. Today's show and this entire week, Pet Health 101, how to treat the most common dog and cat illnesses at home. Listen, the hard times are coming, but so you say, but mister, why do you say, Mr. Animal Lover, why do you say hard times are coming? Because everything, when it comes to food, everything is 3, 4, 5 times higher, right? Certain foods don't go up, obviously, right? But most staples food have gone up. Eggs, bacon, what else? We meats have gone up. Staple foods we eat every day have gone up. A lot of vegetables have gone up. Everything has gone up, except our salaries, right? Your salaries never go up. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm Mr. Animal Lover. So long as I have pets around me, I'm fine. But I do eat. My pets have to eat also. And anytime they're not getting their pet treats on time, they're not getting their pet food on time, I'm going to hear about it. Yes, pets are on the clock too. And when they don't get their food on their scheduled time, right, they're going to come around and let you know it's time to feed me. Where's my food? All right. Time for Mr. Animal Lover's 1-minute beef. My 1-minute beef is going to be with pet parents. Please do not panic. This entire week, we're going to be talking about how to cure the most common illnesses for cats and dogs at home. So yes, we have a 2-income household. One lost the income or both lost the incomes. Do not panic. Certain illnesses you can treat at home, and hopefully this entire week, if you follow my guidance, right, your pets can get better. But if they don't, listen, I'm going to provide you with emergency resources in which you can go ahead and apply for an application in terms of visiting a vet at a discount price, or visiting a non-for-profit organization that provides veterinarians. Might be a longer wait, but Listen, if your goal is to make sure your pet's 100%, you cannot afford to go to a brick mortar veterinarian because you just can't afford it. Well, I'm going to give you those resources this week, right? But you have to watch the show. That's the only way you're going to find out where can I locate those resources. All right. Thank you for watching the Pets Rule Show. I had fun today talking about Pet Health 101, how to treat the most common and dog cat illnesses at home. Pets Rule Show, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. Support the Pets Rule Show, like and smash that subscribe button. Visit hocpets.com for pet deals. Pets Rule at hocpets.com. Send me your emails, your questions. You can always call me 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, 1-800-213-0988. You have questions, I have answers. $1.99 per minute fee. And finally, snap, share, win, enter your best pet pictures, videos for a chance to win cash prizes. Email your pictures, videos to petsrule at hlcpets.com. Thank you for watching this entire week. How to cure the most common pet illnesses, cats and dogs at home. And you're going to get some resources for free pet medications. Yeah, you can get free pet medication. Might be an application process, but you can get some. I'm going to show you how this entire week. Stay tuned for tomorrow's show and have a good night.